This is TWiT.
Ernest is more clever than I thought I could give Congress credit for, because Congress and the Department of Justice and every government in the world has been trying to eliminate end-to-end encryption. Their position is, oh no, law enforcement needs to be able to know everything you're doing, or we can't stop child pornography or terrorists or whatever the offensive flavor of the month is. But the problem is, at least in the U.S., they've done it in Russia, they've done it in Australia, they've done it in Sweden, they've done it in many countries where they just say, no, you can't have end-to-end encryption. It's up to the Signal or whoever. You're going to make a plain text version available to law enforcement if they ask for it. They can't do it in the U.S. because people like us will get up in arms. So they thought they were clever. Oh, we got it. I know. We'll threaten to withhold Section 230 protections, the ones that say you're not responsible for the content on your website or your blog, the comments on your blog or the videos on YouTube. You can't go to jail or be sued for those because you're just a carrier. But they say if that protection, you have to earn it by, you got to earn it by following, quote, best practices in terms of encryption, or just in terms of offering, best practices, but what they're really talking about is encryption. And who is the final arbiter of best practices? Sure, they've created a committee, but it's all deferential to the Attorney General of the United States of America, one William Barr, who thinks encryption is the worst thing that ever happened. So it's
does Dianne Feinstein.
And Dianne Feinstein, who is one of the sponsors of the Internet Act. So Dick Blumenthal, another sponsor, said, it's not about encryption. We just don't want child pornography. We want companies to be responsible. They have to earn their Section 230 protection. But it is about encryption. The funny thing is Dick Blumenthal is going on and on about how you got to use encryption, and then he's got sponsoring this stupid act. It's very offensive.
Yeah, it's
Orwellian.
It's so they don't realize that this is a whack-a-mole game. Encryption is never going away, right? So you shut it down on messaging, and guess what? You just take a text file, encrypt it, put it on a Dropbox, and share it with someone else. Yeah. And you go back and forth, and you just keep doing that. It's like, it's so ridiculous. It's just people are going to find ways around this.
Have you ever used? I love Magic Wormhole. Do you know about that? The problem with using Dropbox is Dropbox has a copy. Of course, it's encrypted, but it's there, and maybe that sets up a red flag or something. Magic Wormhole is point to point. So if I want to send Patrick a secret plan to dominate the world, I would use Magic Wormhole to encrypt it, and it would give me an English passphrase, nasal walnut, glow nasal walnut, and then I would call Patrick and say glow nasal walnut, and hang up. And then Patrick would fire up his Magic Wormhole, type in glow nasal walnut, and it would do a peer-to-peer connection. And so no third part. Well, I guess the phone company would know about it.
Yeah, BitTorrent had something like that too recently, right? Yeah. There was something they did that was encrypted like that.
Well, there was Resilio.
The problem with BitTorrent,
BitTorrent spit that off to Resilio.
And Resilio is they never talked about it's not open source. They never revealed the protocol.